Do you know that I have lost count of how many times people have told me, the world needs to hear your voice. Oh, your voice is so amazing. You should start a podcast. You should do this. You should send out your CV. You should send out your code mails. And most of the times, right, I just nod, I smile, I say thank you, or other times I just, in my mind, I'm like, please, I beg, you should leave me, go and sit down somewhere. But, sometimes I look at it and I'm like, where exactly should I start from? What should I do? What am I going to be saying? Will people listen to me? And things like that. Believe me, it's a roller coaster of emotions. But then, it's one thing to actually feel cold. It's another thing for you to feel clear, right? Now, most of the time, nobody talks about the space that's in between. That space where you feel the nudge, but you don't really have the language yet. You don't have the confidence. You're not sure of yourself. You're still second guessing. You don't even know if you're ready, and you don't know if you're going to be accepted and if you'll be able to do this. Welcome to Under Construction Podcast. Now, this is not a podcast from someone who has figured it out. This is a space for becoming. That's to tell you that I'm still growing, and I'm growing in real time. I'm going to be asking a lot of questions, and I'll still be working. Of course, that's because faith is not always something that is a loud certainty. Sometimes faith is confusion, but then with obedience, right? And sometimes faith sounds like, God, I don't understand, but I'll still take a step. You get And I must confess that, that's where so many of us are. We are not finished, we are not polished, we are not standing at some grand arrival point with red carpet and all of that. We are still in process. And process can feel uncomfortable if you ask me, especially when you don't have the answers. And when you want direction, you want clarity, you want confirmation, you're waiting to hear that small, still voice and things like that. But then, God would not necessarily hand you over a full blueprint or how to work it. It will give you a moment. It's going to stretch you, right? It's going to give you silence. But at the same time, it's going to give you invitation that don't come with instructions. And if you're earnest, that can make you question yourself. Am I doing this right? Did I miss it? Should I wait more? When is the right time? Should I move? All of those questions, right? But then, when we're in this uncertain space, it's not a punishment, okay? And have you ever paused to ask yourself, what if this is construction? And the thing about construction is that it is loud, it is messy, sometimes it is slow, and it will always look like nothing is happening. But believe me, something is definitely happening. Things are being aligned, reinforced, you're being strengthened where nobody can see. Probably because, you might not be stuck, you might not, be feeling like you're being built, but deep inside, just know that work is going on, and construction will always, at the most, be messy. But then again, on the flip side, you must always realize that maybe you're being built, maybe you're not behind, maybe you're in formation. Okay, maybe you're just trying to get to the finish line. Now, this podcast is where we sit inside tension together. We are going to be working and work together. We're going to work the talk and talk the walk. Alright? So I got you. Okay? We'll talk about faith, healing, identity, forgiveness, the father-child journey, learning to trust God beyond performance, learning to move without the applaud, learning to grow actually without pretending. Okay, so we're going to be doing everything, but remember, not as experts, just as people working and people that are working towards being fully whole. Okay, so if you have ever felt cold or uncompletely ready, make sure to drop your comment or think of one word that actually describes you're under construction season. And if you're listening today and you feel like you're in between, you don't know who you are yet or who you're becoming, well, you're not alone. You are also under construction. And under construction is not failure. It is evidence that something is being formed, right? It is an assurance that you are going somewhere and there is a plan. And if there is a plan, it will definitely give us that expected end. Well, thank you for starting this journey with me. If there is something in this episode that resonated with you, you can share with me and with someone else who might just need it. And I'll also love to hear from you. What part of your life right now feels like it's unfinished, but you know that God is still working on it? Let me know it in the comment section, alright? So, until next time, stay soft, stay honest, stay becoming. Dear lilies, it's not over yet. We just got started. Shall we? Alright, thank you for listening. Remember to like, share, and leave me a comment. And follow, subscribe so that you don't miss the next episode. Until next time that I see you, remember that it's not over yet. Bye.